Hello students, welcome to this session. In this we are going to discuss about the decoder. So a decoder, it's a combinational logic circuit. So that has n inputs and 2 to the power of n outputs. Okay, so a decoder, it's a combinational circuit. It's a combinational logic circuit that has n inputs and 2 to the power of n outputs. So now what happens is only one of the output will be activated for each one of the possible combination of the input. Okay, so for possible combination of the input, so one of the output will be enabled or it is activated. Okay, so this is the logic diagram for the decoder. So in this we have 3 inputs, so it is known as 3 cross 8 decoder. So we have 3 inputs over here and 8 outputs. Okay, so in order to draw this logic diagram, here first we'll see the truth table of it. So with the, if you understand this truth table, then logic diagram becomes very easy for us in order to see. So now there are 3 inputs. So the 3 inputs which are called as A, B, C, and A is the most significant bit, C is the least significant bit, and these are the outputs. See over here we have totally 8 outputs over here, that is from D0 to D7. Here we have a 3 inputs for the decoder, and you could see that one of the outputs will be enabled. One of the output line will be enabled depending on the input that we give. So for ABC as 0, 0, 0, you could see that line D0 will be enabled. Okay, and for input 0, 0, 1, output line D1 will be enabled. For input 0, 1, 0, D2 will be enabled. So like this, so it continues. Okay, so now you could see that here is an example that is being given. When the input is ABC is equal to 101, that means what? This particular input. So that is 101, right? So we have D5 is equal to 1, is it not? And all other outputs, there are zeros. Okay, so in order to get the line D3, what input we need to have to give for ABC? It should be like this. Okay, so our ABC should be, okay, so here it is. So our for input D3, so we, in order to get this D3, okay, so in order to get D3, what should be our input on ABC? It should be 0, 1, 1. Okay, so if we want the output to be like this, that is D7, D7. Okay, so if we want D7 is equal to 1 means, then we must have ABC as 1, 1, 1. That is what is the concept for the decoder. Okay, so in the same manner, we need to have to connect the lines also over here. So you could see that for D0, line D0. Okay, so for in order to have the output D0 is equal to 1, what should be the ABC that we need to have to connect? It is A complement, B complement, C complement. You see that A, B, C are the 3 input lines that are being taken, and tappings are being taken from A, here B, and here it is C. So from A it is, there is a NOT gate over here, so we'll get A complement, right? So A complement, it goes to the D0 line, and this B complement, it goes to the last AND gate, and this is C complement, it goes to the last AND gate. So we are getting D0 as, this is the particular line D0, A complement, B complement, C complement. So this can be drawn using this truth table. Okay, so if we want to have D3, okay, so this is what the D3 that we have. So for D3, what should be ABC? It should be 0, 1, 1. Okay, so now let us cross check that D3 over here. Here is D3, 0, 1, 1. 0 means is what? It is A complement. So here A complement is being taken, and this is the line B. You could see that this is the line B and here is the line C that is taken. So in order to have D3 is equal to 1, what should be the input that we need to have to give? It is 0, 1, 1. 0 is what? It is A. That is A complement has to be taken. So this is the concept of the decoder. So a decoder is it's a combinational circuit that has n inputs and it has 2 to the power of n outputs. So it is few inputs to many outputs it is, right? Okay, now let us see the application of the decoder. So it is, we can use this in order to decode many addresses for read and write operations in memories. Okay, so it is in RAMs, that is random access memories. We can, in order to recognize the address of a memory location, we can use a decoder. Okay, and it is also used in data demultiplexing and it is used in 7-segment displays. It is also used in instruction decoder. All these things in microprocessors, we are going to get these things wherein in order to design a computer, so we require all these things: 7-segment display, demultiplexer, as well as the instruction decoder, wherein we are going to study them in future courses. So here, for time being, you can understand that a decoder can be used in all these things, wherein it is used in order to decode the address. It is used in the instruction decoder, used in 7-segment displays, as well as it is used in data demultiplexing. Thank you, students.